Hi, welcome to Crimsafe Talking Tech. My name is Matt Bartlett. I'm from Windscreens ASAP. I look after the supply and the fit of all the polycarbonate front and rear windows and side windows and all the multiple layer windscreen tear-offs for the V8 Supercars. We're here today at Gary Rogers Motorsport and I'm going to talk to you about the windscreens. Okay, so this year with Car of the Future, we've gone towards polycarbonate windscreens as opposed to the glass windscreens that we used to run up until the end of last year. These windscreens are still moulded the same shape as a genuine windscreen. They're the same thickness, 6.1mm thick. The key difference is that they're half the weight, which is the main reason for V8 Supercars push to polycarbonate. And the windscreens boast up to 240 times the impact strength of glass. So for foreign objects, they're a much safer thing. We also run multiple layer windscreen tear-offs, primarily to prolong the life of the windscreens. So I'll show you how these tear-offs come off. It's nice and quick and easy, and you can see the screens good to go again. This is one of last year's cars where we still had the oldest spec glass windscreen. Big difference between the glass windscreens and the polycarbonate windscreens that we run this year is that the glass windscreens ran a whole lot of thin demister wires, much like a back window. So this used to be heated up when there were races in wet conditions to stop the inside of the windscreen from fogging up. But this year with the polycarbonate, the polycarbonate actually has an anti-fog coating, which is like a paint that's sprayed on, so there's no heater filaments, and you can basically sit there with a boiling kettle underneath it and it won't fog up. Taking a closer look at Scott McLaughlin's car here without the windscreen in it, things we have to have with the polycarbonate is the centre brace here, because polycarbonate being polycarbonate wobbles around a little bit, so the centre brace helps to give the windscreen a lot more support at high speed in particular. We've still got it bonded in with the Bostik Simpson urethane, which is the only urethane that actually works, that sticks to polycarbonate. So with the glass windscreens that we used to run, I've been replacing the V8 Supercar windscreen since 1997, back where we just used to run glass without tear-offs. And back in those days, or up until reasonably recently, we used to go through, or each car would go through roughly 20 windscreens per year. And then the tear-offs were introduced 4 years ago, and that pretty much tripled the average life of the glass. So that was initially mainly a cost-saving move to introduce the tear-offs. And now that we run the tear-offs on the polycarbonate, we would expect that teams might replace their polycarbonate windscreens once, possibly twice a year maximum. So it's a real cost-saving measure for the teams as well as the added safety benefits.
Buying security screens? Most Crimsafe lookalikes can pop out in just a few seconds, but the real Crimsafe doesn't, thanks to its patented screw clamp. Cheap lookalikes can pop out because they're only held in with a piece of plastic. But Crimsafe screw clamp locks the mesh and spreads the impact. Crimsafe resists attack and corrosion and now has the ultimate warranty, 15 years. Ask for a demonstration today, because if it's not Crimsafe, it's not Crimsafe.